It was a wacky and wonderful NAMM 2018 this year, and my feet are aching from standing and walking for the last 4 days. Started NAMM with my sample library review socks on, but what did I learn? Next year, I think I just need to strap a camera to my head like this. Roland had a rack mount synth station that looked like something out of the Death Star. I'm sure this was a synth lover's paradise with all the buttons and knobs you could wish for. But under that black light and club atmosphere, I just looked horrible in this light. Not only did I get a chance to interview Mike Greene in the Realitone booth and learn about the new hip-hop creator library for Contact,
vocals, all sorts of different things, all the drums.
But Realitone was also my pick for most inviting booth with cardboard cutout and homemade brownies. And yes, Mike Greene is a giant. I had an opportunity to stop by the Best Service booth and interview Eduardo Tarilonte. I'll include a link to that in the description below. And I did get a chance to meet with the wonderful team at UVI to interview Sound Designer Flora and hear about some pretty exciting things that they'll be releasing in just the next week or so. Interviewed Dorian Marko from Auddict and asked him about the future of the Auddict instrument lines. I also interviewed Graham Gothic Instruments and got some great inside info on the future of the Dronar line. Met up with the crew from Soundiron, talking to both Mike and Chris with news of really exciting libraries in the works, as well as had a wonderful interview with Son Thomsen from Sonokinetic, and he shared more details about that big orchestral phrase library they've been working on, Noir. I also had the pleasure to meet up with Doug from Qup Arts, as well as run into Tracy from Indigenous, Dickie from Red Room Audio, and the legend himself, Kirk Hunter. When I stopped by the Vienna booth, they were showing off their new Synchron stage with a VR showcase. And I ran into my friend Ashton Gleckman, who ended up taking over and demoing some of their libraries on their demo stage. Favorite actual acoustic instrument here is the U-bass by Kala. Looks like an actual full-size acoustic bass, but it's actually so tiny, like a ukulele. Speaking of ukuleles, on my most wanted list this year is this UB8040B electric upright bass. To be honest, I'm not an upright bass player, but this seems like the perfect entry point for me. Leaving the technology area and now over into the guitar stuff, it gets cacophonous. Guitars, guitars, and more guitars. Guitars for America and guitars for the UK. Vintage lunchbox guitars.
Yeah, if you have any questions, just leave me a
The best thing I didn't do at NAMM here is the ukulele class. Walking around like a madman for 4 days. This is my favorite booth here at NAMM. Coffee and a couch.
Good morning, how are you?
Not only do they make great speakers, they got the best giveaways this year. Sunglasses. And there were so many other great highlights and meetings that I had. Too many to even video and take photos of, but I'll be posting the interviews with the software developers that I got to meet up with over the next week or so as I recover and get to spend a little time editing. Thanks for checking out the video. I'll be sure to include a link to take you over to Sample Library Review's NAMM Roundup page, where we'll have links to all of the NAMM related content that we'll be posting.